Bro, have you ever noticed you can research something for like 3 straight hours and somehow feel like you did something without doing anything? Like you watched 15 videos, read 12 threads, compared 5 options, and you're sitting there like, yep, I'm basically an expert now. But in real life, nothing changed. That's what this is. Why research feels safer than action. And I'm not even saying research is bad. Research is awesome. It's literally how you avoid doing something stupid on purpose. But there's a reason your brain will happily research forever and get weirdly allergic to the moment where you actually have to move. So let's break it down in normal bro language. No therapy talk. No fix your life in 4 steps. Just what's happening. Here's the big idea. Research feels safe because it gives you progress without risk. Action feels scary because it creates consequences. And your brain loves safety. Point 1. Research gives you the feeling of control. When you're researching, you're basically sitting in the control room. You're gathering info, comparing, preparing. It feels clean. Action is the opposite. Action is messy. Because action is where reality gets a vote. Like, imagine you're thinking about starting something. Anything. A new workout plan, a side hustle, even something normal like switching jobs. Research is you going, let me understand this first. Action is you going, all right, I'm in it now. And once you're in it, stuff can happen. You can pick wrong, waste time, look dumb, or realize you don't even like it. So research becomes this comfy zone where you feel in charge. It's like standing on the edge of a pool, Googling, best way to dive. You're dry. You're safe. You're an intellectual. The second you jump in, you're wet, and everybody can see your form was trash. Research keeps you in the nothing can touch me yet phase. And there's another sneaky part here. Point 2. Research gives you easy wins your brain can count. Your brain loves checking boxes, and research is basically infinite checkboxes. You read an article? That feels like progress. You watched a video? Progress. You made a list? Progress. With sprinkles on top. Your brain goes, good job, bro. We're moving. Except, it's moving in your head, not in your life. Action doesn't hand out easy trophies. Action is like, okay, do the thing. And then it goes quiet. Research has built-in satisfaction. You get a clean little answer, a conclusion, a ranking, a best option. Action gives you unfinished business. Because most real things don't resolve in one neat moment. They unfold. They get awkward. There's waiting. There's uncertainty. Research produces quick certainty. Action produces a timeline. And timelines are annoying. Now, here's the part people don't say out loud. Point 3. Research protects your ego from getting cooked. Action is the part where you can get judged. Even if nobody's watching, your brain acts like someone is. Research is private. Research is invisible. You can research how to start a YouTube channel for 6 months and nobody knows. You're just thinking. But the second you post a video, now it's real. Now it can flop. Now it can get ignored. Now you can feel that specific pain that only comes from trying. And bro, trying is vulnerable. Research lets you stay in the identity of potential. Like, you're not failing because you haven't really started. You're still learning. It's a very polite loophole. Because the moment you take action, the fantasy becomes measurable. And measurable is dangerous to the ego. Measurable is where you find out you're not instantly good at it. It's harder than it looked. You might need time. And your brain's like, whoa, that sounds like emotional damage. Let's watch one more video instead. Reality is undefeated. And on top of the ego thing, there's something even deeper. Point 4. Research avoids the unknown feelings that action triggers. Action has emotions attached to it. Research mostly doesn't. When you act, you might feel awkward, exposed, impatient, embarrassed, unsure, disappointed, or even excited, but in a scary way. Research keeps you in the logical zone. It's comfy in there. It's just facts, options, comparisons. Nobody has to feel anything. But action forces you to feel stuff in real time. And sometimes your brain doesn't hate action. It hates the feelings that come with action. So research becomes an emotional shield. Like, say you're debating something social. You want to talk to someone, or reach out, or apply for something. And research is like, I'm just going to understand the best approach. Action is like, okay, I'm sending it. And the second you're about to send it, your heart does that little thing where it tries to escape your chest and start a new life in the woods. That's not because you're weak. That's because action involves risk, even tiny risk. Research feels safer because it lets you delay that moment where your body goes, oh, we're actually doing this? Now, real quick, serious note. If anxiety or stress is starting to run your whole life, like genuinely, it's worth knowing there are professionals who deal with this stuff every day. Not in a dramatic way, just in a, you don't have to white-knuckle everything alone kind of way. But back to the main point. There's one last twist that makes research feel extra safe. Point 5. Research can feel like responsibility, so it's easy to justify. And this is the most dangerous part, because it doesn't feel like avoidance. It feels like being smart. Research looks responsible. It sounds responsible. You can tell yourself, I'm not procrastinating, I'm preparing. And sometimes that's true. But the reason it feels so safe is because it gives you a socially approved excuse to not take the leap. Like, nobody is going to roast you for doing your homework. You're not being lazy, you're being thorough. So your brain learns research equals safety, plus praise, plus progress feelings. And action equals uncertainty, consequences, and possible embarrassment. Of course, your brain keeps choosing research. It's not a mystery. It's just a very human trade. And what's wild is, you can get addicted to being the guy who's about to start. Because about to start feels clean. It feels full of possibility. It feels like the highlight reel before the actual game. But the actual game has stats. And stats can hurt your feelings. So your brain goes, let's stay in pregame forever. So if you've ever wondered why you can spend an entire weekend researching something and feel kinda good, but still feel weirdly stuck, that's why. Research feels safer than action because 1. It gives you control, without consequences. 2. It gives you quick progress feelings your brain can count. 3. It protects your ego from being judged or humbled. 4. It avoids the emotional uncertainty that action brings. 5. It's easy to justify as responsible, so it doesn't feel like avoidance. And honestly, once you see it like that, it stops being this moral thing like, what's wrong with me? And it turns into, oh, my brain likes safe progress, which is extremely on brand for brains. They love safety. They love certainty. They love being right, in theory. Real life is just louder than theory. All right, bro, that's the breakdown. If you like this kind of simple, real explanation, hit the like button. It tells YouTube, yo, this is worth showing to more people. And if you subscribe, you'll actually see more of these when they drop. And if you wanna, drop a comment with something you've researched way too hard before doing anything about it. No judgment. If researching counted as action, I'd be a billionaire astronaut with 8 businesses by now.